remember when we used to own the skies? You and me, we were something else back then. I knew every inch of you like the back of my hand. We showed them what real firepower looks like, didn't we? And those F-8s? They came in cocky, left with their tails between their legs. That's how we rolled. All those little fighters buzzing around. Man, you just flicked them off like they were nothing. Remember the rush? Those were the days, huh? What do you say, old friend? One more dance for old time's sake? Well, maybe not. Hey there, space jockeys. Today, we're going to chat about everyone's favorite space Dorito. Buckle up, because this is going to be a bumpy ride down memory lane. Man, I used to love these bad boys. The Ares was my ride or die in the PU. Seriously, if I had a credit for every hour I've spent in that cockpit, I'd be buying out Origin Jump Works. We're talking over 400 hours, folks. That's a lot of space dust under the wings. Now, let's not kid ourselves. In the old flight model, the Ares wasn't exactly top dog. But damn, was it fun. It was like piloting a brick with delusions of grandeur. But hey, it was our brick, right? The shields on this thing? Tougher than my ex's heart. Back when everyone and their space grandma was running repeaters, the Ares just laughed it off. Is that all you got? It seemed to say. And don't get me started on the acceleration. This beast could create more space between you and your enemies faster than a Banu merchantman at a liquidation sale. I even used to race this thing. Yeah, you heard that right. Racing in an Ares. Look, I never said I was smart, okay? But then, oh boy. Then came the new flight model. And suddenly, our beloved space Dorito turned into a space potato. It's slower than a reclaimer on lunch break. You've got better chances of dodging bullets by getting out and pushing your ship than relying on its maneuverability. Now, anything lighter than you is basically your kryptonite, which, let's face it, is pretty much everything that isn't bolted to a space station. The nose authority? Let's just say if it was a real nose, it'd be so stuffed it couldn't smell a Cutlass Black if it was parked in its cargo hold. And don't even get me started on how squishy it's become. This thing used to laugh off damage like a vandal laughs off diplomacy. Now, it's got the durability of a soap bubble in a sandstorm. Look, I'm not here to debate the philosophy of what a heavy fighter should or shouldn't do. I'm just a guy who misses his favorite ship. But come on, CIG, throw us a bone here. All the heavy fighters need some love, but the Ares? It needs a full-on space hug. For the Ion, the fix seems simple enough. Make it an interceptor-class ship. Give it some speed so it can actually, intercept things. Right now, trying to hit anything smaller than a Starfarer with that gun is like trying to swat a fly with a telephone pole. As for the Inferno, keep it as a heavy fighter, sure, but maybe dial up the agility a notch or two, or 5, just enough so we can get the gun on target without having to file a flight plan first. I'm thinking something close to a Saber. Is that too much to ask? These ships, man. They're what made me fall in love with Star Citizen. Now, if you're brave enough, or maybe just masochistic enough, to fly these babies, here's a pro tip. Stick to Atmo. In space, well, let's just say you'll have better luck trying to punch a hammerhead to death. Come on, CIG. Make the Ares great again. Or at least, functional. I promise I'll stop using it as a racing ship. Maybe. Until then, I guess I'll just be here, staring at my Ares in the hangar, whispering, "Soon, my love, soon." I'm probably getting some weird looks from the hangar crew. All right, Space Cowboys. If you're feeling nostalgic or just want to see what these beasts used to be capable of, I've linked 2 videos below. One's an 8-minute montage of the Ares, turning everything into space confetti, and the other shows me racing this chunk of metal on the tiniest track Star Citizen has to offer. Yeah, I know, I'm a madman. Now, if you enjoyed this little trip down memory lane, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell. You know the drill. It helps me navigate the hellscape that is the YouTube algorithm. Seriously, it's scarier out there than interdiction by a pack of hammerheads. Thanks for watching, you beautiful space nerds. Catch you on the flip side, somewhere in the verse. Fly safe out there, folks. Or if you're in an Ares, just try to fly at all, I guess.
Yeah, same. I'm on him. F7.
What after? Atrás. Special. Behind you.
I'm on him, I know.
Contact. Shield failure. Contact.
Wow, look at that. Oh, look at that. Who's MVP?